Alright, guys, so a few updates for the NFT market recently. It seems that after the merge happened, a lot of people were kind of curious how everything was going to turn out, if it was going to go up, if it was going to go down. It seems like after the merge happened with Ethereum, it actually ended up kind of trending downwards. A lot of people are commenting on this, and they believe it's because the previous price of around 1,600, 1,700 range was basically with the merge already factored in. Uh, People are claiming that we're still in the bear market. Of course, a lot of it also has to do with the U.S. Fed, how they're hiking up interest rates as well. Recently, as of today, after the hike in interest rates, I believe it went down to around 1,200. So it's hitting pretty big lows at the moment. NFTs themselves, they haven't really seen the same effect. Some collections are actually pumping. Uh, for example, the mutant apes is one of the ones that are pumping up. They were around 11 point something last time I checked, and then they were slowly moving up towards the 13 range. Another one that I always mention just because, and I'm going to have to talk about this collection later on as well, is Sappy Seals. Definitely trending in the right direction, always increasing during these markets. Amazing marketing skills, of course, by the team. One of the cool things that they've been doing recently has been, people know them for this. It's basically just shit posting. They target a bunch of other communities. They did it to Solana, and now they're recently have been doing it to Cardano, and it's kind of like a really funny effect because the team would go in there, the founder especially, and he'd start drama with them, start shilling to them, but then at the same time start like trolling them at the same time, and people like it. It's fun for a community. It keeps people engaged, and at the end of the day, it's smart because a lot of these new NFT holders from Cardano are jumping over to Sappy Seals, and it's always a good sign overall because even if it's their first NFT in Ethereum, eventually they'll be able to roam out of their circle and find other projects on Ethereum as well. So that's pretty good in my opinion. One of the other things I actually wanted to touch on was a huge announcement from Magic Eden. A lot of you probably know about Magic Eden. It's actually one of the biggest marketplaces for Solana. Actually, is the biggest marketplace for Solana, and they're trying to move over into Ethereum as well. I believe the first collection that was actually released was Izu from Psychedelic Anonymous. It did not perform as well. Its floor price is currently in a 0.07 range. However, they did something which, in my opinion, is actually really huge and was a really good step. Was they introduced two new collections that are originally Ethereum based, and they are now available to be purchased on Solana with Solana, essentially. So you purchase them in Magic Eden. Even though it's Ethereum, you could use a different, form of currency. Instead, it doesn't have to necessarily be Ethereum. You could use it on Solana. And these two are Pudgy Penguins and Sappy Seals. Both of these projects are actually, the founders are close with each other. They have this alliance of sorts. And it's a really good sign because it's starting, especially with a lot of people in Solana, they're starting to move on over, especially to the Sappy Seal community. So it's something where it brings in more eyes to the community. It brings people in together, and I think they're doing an amazing job with cross chains. The other thing that I think was really good about this was Magic Eden has actually even hosted the Sappy Seals team on their Twitter Spaces. It seems like they have a really great connection. I think it's also going to allow some of the Ethereum holders to be able to bridge their way into the Solana ecosystem as well. Perhaps more projects will be able to have this, and overall, I think at the end of the day, if we start opening these options where future NFT collections won't be bound to just one minting currency, for example, let's say the next big collection allows you to mint in any currency you want, whether it's Ethereum or Solana or Cardano, I think overall it's going to benefit the system, and it's better for NFT holders. So this basically covers most of the big news I wanted to cover. Other than that, that's basically it.